What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back to another video. Today we're talking about Y no sé por qué no dejamos si tú me amas y yo te amo. Normal, yo sé que a veces peleamos, pero qué rico cuando chingamos. So, Ignorantes. This is the 11th song in our Gringo's Guide to Bad Bunny's second album, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, where we're going to be talking about every song on the album, looking at the Spanish, translating it into English. So if you are interested in learning Spanish, these videos are good for you. This song features Sech, who is an artist that is part of the new school of artists. He just started recently within the last few years, like a lot of these new artists did. He is from Panama, so he has a big following, especially from Panama. People really like him. He rose to fame very quickly. One of his most famous songs is Otro Trago, which features Darel, and currently has about 500 million views on YouTube. Two of my personal favorite songs that he is in, they're not his songs, but he is in the remix of them. The first one is Puesto Pa'l Millón remix, which is a song by Dalex. And the second one is Pa Mi remix, another song by Dalex, as well as Rafa Pavon. Sech is in both remixes. Definitely check those out if you haven't heard them. Badass songs. Sech kills it. Definitely good stuff. This song was produced by Soteldo, who appears to be from Colombia from what I saw looking at his Instagram account, but I'm not positive. There's not a whole lot of information about him out there. So the name of the song is Ignorantes, which translates to ignorant in English. The reason it's in plural in Spanish is because anytime you have an adjective, it has to match in gender and number. So the idea here is that the guy and the girl in the relationship were both ignorant. This song was released on Valentine's Day, which is something that Bad Bunny has been doing recently in the past. There are other artists that kind of do this as well, releasing songs on Valentine's Day. This song is kind of similar to the last one. It plays off a similar theme of a relationship that didn't work out for whatever reason. In this case, the guy kind of wants the girl back, so he regrets breaking up with her. So Bad Bunny and Sech performed this song live on the Jimmy Fallon show, where Bad Bunny notably came out wearing a skirt and a shirt that said "Mataron a Alexa, no a un hombre con falda." So the translation of that is, they killed Alexa, not a man with a skirt. So this is referring to the murder of Alexa, who was a transgendered woman. This took place in Puerto Rico, where she was brutally murdered. And what happened was, some of the initial media reports came out saying that a man with a skirt had been murdered. So instead of calling her a transgendered woman. So this was considered to be a hate crime and had a lot of people outraged. And at the time of the Jimmy Fallon show, this was kind of the topic that was on everybody's mind. So Bad Bunny came out wearing the shirt in support of Alexa. And the music video also features various gay and lesbian couples. So it's pretty safe to say that Bad Bunny is an ally of the LGBTQ movement and seems to be in support of them. So let's just take a look at the lyrics from the chorus and the first part of Bad Bunny's verse. So the chorus starts out, y no sé por qué nos dejamos. So y no sé means and I don't know. Por qué is why. Nos dejamos. So dejar is to leave. Dejamos is here, it's kind of in the past tense, so we left, and then the nos is each other. So the whole thing says, and I don't know why we left each other. Or you could say, and I don't know why we broke up. Si tú me amas y yo te amo. Si is if. So if you love me, si tú me amas. Y yo te amo, and I love you. Normal. Yo sé que a veces peleamos. Normal doesn't really mean normal here. It has the meaning of like whatever, or, you know, it's cool, or no big deal, you know, normal. So like, it's cool, it's okay. Yo sé que a veces peleamos. Yo sé, I know, que, that, I know that. A veces means sometimes. Peleamos, we fight. So it's cool. I know sometimes we fight. Pero qué rico cuando chingamos. Pero is but, qué rico. We've kind of talked about how when the word que is used in front of an adjective, it gives the meaning of so or how. Here the word rico is going to mean like good. So it'd be something like, but it's so good, pero qué rico, cuando chingamos. Cuando is when. Chingamos, we've talked about the verb chingar. It means to fuck. There's really no other way to say it. It's the most vulgar, explicit way to refer to sex. So here it means we fuck. Pero qué rico cuando chingamos, but it's so good when we fuck. First part of Bad Bunny's verse goes, baby, te extraño todos los días. Baby is the same in English. Te extraño, I miss you. The verb is extrañar, to miss. Te extraño, I miss you. Todos los días means every day. Baby, I miss you every day. Nunca supe que te perdía. Nunca is never. Supe is a form of the past tense coming from the verb saber, which means to know. So it would literally be, I never knew. It's kind of like saying I never realized. Nunca supe que te perdía. The que is that. Te perdía, the verb is perder, to lose. This is in the past tense. So I never realized that I was losing you. Nunca supe que te perdía. Yo lo enrolaba, tú lo prendías. So this refers to smoking. Yo lo enrolaba. Enrolar is the verb to roll. So I'd roll it. It's past tense, but it's going to sound best as like the would tense in English. So I'd roll it. Yo lo enrolaba. Tú lo prendías. Prender is to light. So you'd light it. I'd roll it, you'd light it. Y el otro después que te venías. Y el otro is and the next one and the one after that. Y el otro. He's referring to a Philly, which is a brand of blunts. So obviously they're talking about smoking another blunt. Después que te venías. Después que is after. Te venías is you came, or you, and here if we stick to that would tense, it would be you'd come. So, and the next one after you'd come. So he's just kind of like recalling these events with the girl. Like I've said, smoking and having sex is a big recurring theme in this type of music. Ahora la cama se me hace gigante. Ahora, now, la cama, the bed, se me hace. Se me hace means it seems. Hacerse is like to make itself out. So it would say literally something like, it makes itself out to me. Se me hace. In other words, it seems. Gigante. Gigante would mean huge or giant, enormous. Now the bed seems huge. Nadie me da besitos pa que me levante. Nadie, nobody, me da besitos, gives me kisses. Besitos comes from besos, which means kisses. Putting it in the diminutive form doesn't necessarily mean it has to translate as little kisses. It really doesn't, that doesn't even make any sense really. So it just changes the word a little bit, makes it a little bit more cutesy, a little bit more flirtatious, A lot of times it's done just because it adds a couple extra syllables and it sounds better in the song, but it loses that meaning when it translates into English, so it's still just going to be kisses. So nobody gives me kisses. Pa que me levante. The pa que is para que, which kind of means like so that. Me levante. The verb here is levantarse, which means to get up. So me levante is I get up. So it would be something like nobody gives me kisses for me to get up. Espero que el perrito los jevos te espante. This line kind of refers back to the last song, Vete, where there's a line that goes, Quédate con el perro pa que de mí te acuerdas, which kind of means like keep the dog as something to remember me by. Here, this says, Espero que el perrito, I hope that the dog, or I hope that our dog, los jevos te espante. Los jevos, so we've talked about the word jevo. It kind of means like a boyfriend or a friend with benefits. So here it just kind of means like a guy who is interested in the girl. So you can just kind of refer to it as a guy. So the word order here is a little bit mixed up. You kind of have to start with the verb in English. So the verb here is espantar, which means to scare or to scare away. So the te is used as an indirect object. So you have to kind of have an additional preposition. So it's going to be like scares away from you or scares away for you. So the whole thing would kind of say, I hope that our dog scares your guys away from you. In other words, he's kind of jealous. He doesn't want anybody talking to her. But it's interesting how it kind of plays off of the last song where basically he told her, F you, keep the dog, I don't give a shit about you anymore. Now he's kind of regretting it and he's saying, well, I hope the dog actually scares the guys away from you so that I can have you back, something like that. So, but anyway, Ignorantes. This is the first collaboration between Bad Bunny and El Osito Sech. I'm sure it won't be the last. Great collaboration. So I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I made any mistakes. And thanks for watching, and come back for the next video, which will be A Tu Merced. So thanks for watching. Bye.